you. God bless you, Dr. Stanley. College Classic. Did you say college classic campuses? Well, sure you did. We're in Leviticus 5 from the Greek Septuagint. God bless you. We're doing Greek Septuagint and Apocrypha. Wait till you see the Apocrypha. You're going to really like the Apocrypha. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless. And if a soul sin, and hears the voice of swearing, and he is a witness or has seen or been conscious, if he do not report it, he shall bear his iniquity. Well, yes, I have some report. I think we all do about what we've witnessed, what we bear witness to here. That soul which shall touch any unclean thing, or carcass, or that which is unclean, being taken of beasts, or the dead bodies of abominable reptiles which are unclean, or carcasses of unclean cattle, or should touch the uncleanliness or the uncleanness of a man of whatever kind, which he say, or he may touch and he be defiled by, and it should have escaped him, but afterwards he should know, then he shall have transgressed. That righteous or unrighteous soul, which determines with his lips to do evil or to do good, according to whatsoever a man may determine with an oath, and it shall escape. It shall have escaped his notice, and he shall afterwards know it, and so he should sin in some one of these things. Then shall he declare his sin in the things wherein he has sinned by that sin, and he shall bring for his transgressions against the Lord for his sin which he has sinned, an ewe lamb of the flock, or a kid of the goats for a sin offering, and the priest shall make an atonement for him for his sin which he has sinned, and his sin shall I want you in jail. You're bothering me. And his sin shall be forgiven him. And if he cannot afford a sheep, he shall bring for his sin which he has sinned 2 turtle doves, or 2 young pigeons to the Lord, one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering, and he shall bring them to the priest, and the priest shall bring the sin offering first. Then the priest shall pinch off the head from the neck, and shall not divide the body, and he shall sprinkle of the blood of the sin offering on the side of the altar. With the rest of the blood he shall drop off the foot of the altar, for it is a sin offering, and he shall make a second whole burnt offering as it is. The first priest shall make atonement for his sin which he has sinned, and this shall be forgiven him. Now, did you understand what I just read? And if he cannot afford a sheep, he shall bring for a sin offering turtle doves. Now, do you know what this means right here, the 2 turtle doves? This is for oral copulation. And if he cannot afford a pair of turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, then shall he bring as his gift for his sin the 10th part of an ephah of fine flour for a sin offering, and he shall not pour oil upon it, nor shall he put frankincense upon it, because it is a sin offering. And he shall bring it to the priest, and the priest, having taken a handful of it, shall lay the memorial of it on the altar of whole burnt offerings to the Lord. It is a sin offering, and the priest shall make atonement for him for his sin, which he has sinned in one of the things. Then it shall be forgiven him. And that which is left shall be the priest's as an offering of fine flour. So basically, what it is here is what you're just reading. This sin offering, this one here is for those who, okay, say for instance you're on a journey, okay, and you don't have no money, you're broke, you got robbed, and the man picks you up in the middle of the road. You don't have a horse, you don't have any money, you don't have nothing, you got robbed, and he wants to know who you are, and he requires something of you, that he know who you are, that he give you a lift because you're a stranger. It would make meat for you to give him the best of whatever it is you might have. And then you need to go make, when this is all done behind you, and you haven't forgotten it, or it has escaped you and you forgot you did that, then you will make either a sheep, turtle doves, or pigeons, or fine flour as an offering to be forgiven of that sin. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, the soul which shall be really unconscious and shall sin unwillingly in any of the holy things of the Lord shall bring to the Lord for his transgression a ram of the flock without blemish, valued according to the shekels of silver, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, for his transgressions wherein he transgressed. And he shall make compensation for that wherein he has sinned. He has sinned in the holy things, and he shall add the fifth part to it, and give it to the priest, and the priest shall make atonement for him with the ram of transgression, and his sin shall be forgiven him. And the soul which shall sin and do one thing against any of the commandments of the Lord, which it is not right to do, and has not known it, and shall have transgressed, and shall have contracted guilt, he shall even bring a ram without blemish from the flock, valued at a price of silver for his transgression, to the priest. And the priest shall make atonement for his trespass of ignorance, wherein he ignorantly trespassed, and he knew it not. And it shall be forgiven him, for he has surely been guilty of transgression before the Lord. That's funny, because this one here is a little different than the others. This actual copulation sounds more like rape. This is College Classic Campus Hits. I'm TcYbarra. That's a very expensive thing to force something into the mouth of a person. And God has made that known right here. It's a very expensive transgression. It even calls for silver. I'm TcYbarra. God bless you. Now you understand what you're doing? Amen.